Today I'm going to share 4 whiskey hunting tips that helped me get every single one of these bottles and more. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Hutch, and thanks so much for joining me on this journey through the world of whiskey. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to kind of take a deep dive into some of the best tips and tricks that I've picked up and learned along my own whiskey hunting journey. Every single tip on this list has literally directly led to me getting one of these bottles, if not more, that I'm not even highlighting in this video. So I think they're well worth your time to, listen to and try to implement in your own whiskey hunting journey and collection. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've kind of ordered these and sort of sectioned them off in my mind for different tips will represent different bottles in a sense. So first tip. And honestly, this is my number one tip. If you are not gonna stay for the rest of the video, just listen to this one because it's had such an incredible impact on my own whiskey hunting journey. In fact, this bottle, a couple of Larcenies for sure, and Elijah Craig barrel proofs, Master's Keep Wild Turkey Voyage here, Knob Creek 18, and many other bottles have come from this, and that is Costco. Legitimately, Costco whiskey, Costco liquor has been an incredible resource for me in my whiskey hunting journey. I would broaden this tip out to say basically all big box chain stores that do liquor, don't sleep on them. Kroger, I've been able to get a couple of the Larceny barrel proofs at Kroger. For me, Costco obviously is a big one. But if it's Sam's Club, honestly, if Target has liquor near you or Walmart, those can often be places where you might find some of the more special stuff. I know people who have gotten Eagle Rare at Walmart and other kind of special ones just sitting there on the shelves at Target and other places like that. So don't neglect those on your own journey to hunt whiskey, and maybe just step into the liquor aisle if you're going grocery shopping or shopping in general. Just check it out because you never know what might be there. All right, tip number 2 is pretty narrow here. It led to getting the Maker's Mark Cellar Aged here, and that is the whiskey drop. Maker's Mark has this incredible program called the Whiskey Drop. It's only available in a select number of states right now, but if it's available in your state and you're not signed up, I don't really know why you wouldn't be signed up. So it's well worth it. You can cancel the subscription at any time. You can pause certain shipments. But basically, all of their special releases, they will ship directly to your doorstep. I don't know, you pay maybe a little bit more over MSRP and you pay the shipping and handling costs, but to guarantee you get these certain bottles at a pretty decent price, it's hard to beat. And sometimes they have extremely special ones like this Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. I might broaden this tip out as well to just say, use online resources. I know Sealbox is a great app for getting whiskey, and they often have some more special things on there. So I'd use some of those internet online resources, but especially the Whiskey Drop if it's available in your state. All right, tip number 3 here resulted in me getting this Michter's 10-year-old rye, and that is entering whiskey raffles. Probably a lot of you watching have had your heart broken by raffles time and time again. You've gotten all those emails that start with unfortunately, and then they tell you you didn't win. I get it. It happens. I've been in other raffles that I've lost, but there's always hope, and sometimes it pays off big time. So if you're not entering raffles, if you think raffles are dumb, or if you think that you're never gonna win, I think it's worth it. Usually all you gotta do is put in your email or something like that. So I would kind of keep your ear to the ground, see what stores around you, what chains, what even clubs and things like that around you are doing raffles, and just enter it, especially the free ones. For me, this was a free raffle that you just enter at a local store. So I just, I encourage you to keep trying and to just put your name in there because it can't hurt. And sometimes it actually ends up working out for you. All right, my 4th and final tip here is one that's led to a smattering of different bottles. It's led to this Alberta Premium Cask Strength, a couple of these Chattanooga bottled and bonds. Nothing like super limited, but has been helpful for me in gaining some of those ones that really round out a nice collection. And that is road trips. if you're got the time on a Saturday afternoon, or if you're traveling somewhere, I would plan to stop at a liquor store or two along the way. One, it's a great way to break up drives, but especially if you could organize with a couple of buddies or friends, just take a road trip for a day, go do something fun, but along the way, look at different liquor stores. I've done that. I live in northern Kentucky, so right near me, I've got Ohio, I've got Indiana, and I've got lots of Kentucky available. So I'll take different trips, different days, and I'll just kind of go explore, especially like Indiana, rural Indiana, where not that many people live. Sometimes you can pick up some pretty nice bottles. You might not get the super limited allocated stuff, but you might get some of those ones that you just don't see in your local 4 or 5 liquor stores around you. So I'd encourage you, if you're going on a road trip, plan out some liquor stores to stop at. If you're not going on a road trip, maybe plan a day trip where you see 6, 7, 8 liquor stores and make a day of it. All right, everybody, that's my list. Those are 4 tips that for me have paid off big time, have made my whiskey hunting journey a lot more fruitful. And my hope is just that even just one of these makes your whiskey hunting journey a lot more fruitful too. That's about it for the video. I will say, if you're enjoying the content, if you find these tips helpful, would appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button on the video, helps get it out to more people. Let's spread the love. Let's spread these tips to more people. I know some people are kind of cautious about telling people their secrets in whiskey hunting because they don't want other people to find their bottles. I don't really believe in that. I want everybody to have a fair shake. So let's get these tips out to more people. While you're at it, comment down below what tips and tricks have worked the best for you in your whiskey hunting journey. Let's start a conversation about, what works and what's paid off. Until I see you guys again for another video, all I can say is keep drinking good whiskey, try out one of these tips, and cheers.